Marsar Sporting Goods. Today I'm going to make the last evidence of the semester. I'm going to start. Marsar. I'm Marcelo Saldaña Rodriguez, founder and CEO. I am the president and CEO of Marsar Sporting Goods. Marcel served as the vice president of finance and finance director for the company. In this role, Marcel led all global accounting and financial activities across Marsar products, and was instrumental to the company's year-over-year increases in profitable and cash flow results. Now we can see our LinkedIn of the project, and now the logo, the slogan, and the social network: Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, TikTok, and our contact. About us, we believe that through sport we can make healthy world. We have the ability to change lives and their surroundings. We found Marsal in 2025 in Monterrey, Nuevo León. Marsal Sporting Goods is a leading manufacturer of high-performance sports equipment, apparel, and accessories. The Marsal Sporting Goods portfolio is made up of ATEC, EvoShield, and Louisville Slower, an exclusive distributor agreement with Luxilon. We bring more than a century of innovation history and heritage across multiple sports, including tennis, paddle, softball, and pickleball. These are our business services. Mission to transform lives through the sports. Values: passion, performance, respect, fair play, and bravery. Vision: help athletes to reach his potential and make them champions. Here is our SWOT. Strengths: wide portfolio of products, equipment, apparel, and accessories. New brand with a modern, youthful identity. Strategic alliances, quality focus on athlete performance. Opportunities: growth of emerging sport such as paddle and pickleball, high demand of our sportwear due to fitness trends. Our weakness: new brand still unknown in the market, and threats: a strong competition from global brands. This is our main target of an audience and marketing strategy. We can see our market is around 15 and 25 years old, and, and the least audience is the years of 41 and 80 years old. Initial goal: to consolidate in Monterrey and Mexico City, expand into Latin America, and enter into European markets. Thank you. Now I want to show the main questions that the evidence need. The relation between Mexican demographic and purchasing power. Is this power for them or their products? How can Mexican political system help on a determinant endeavor? That's the first ones. How you can see, Mexico is a young and growing population with a rising interest in sport and fitness, which aligns well with martial target audience, ages between 15 and 40 years old. This demographic has increasing purchasing power in urban areas, making it favorable for sports, equipment, and apparel sales. Question 2. How can Mexican political system help or on determining the endeavor? The political system can help through pro-business policies, trade opens, and support to entrepreneurship. However, changes in administration bureaucracy or inconsistent regulatory enforcement could slow expansion. How will the economics play out within the Mexican economic system, particularly in relation to the data industry? Mexico growing sports industry, driven by fitness trends and emerging sports like paddle, pickleball, supports the demand for martial products. Economic fluctuations or inflation could affect consumer spending, but the sector remains still resilient. How how to use the Mexican legal system and relevant government regulations to their favor. Marshall can benefit from complying with norms, standards, registering trademarks, and using government programs that support small and medium enterprises. How to do foreign direct investment work in Mexico? Are there any fiscal incentives they can take advantage of? Foreign direct investment is allowed to export goods sectors with no major restrictions. Incentives may include tax benefits for operating in certain states. How is the Mexican peso performing currently? An analysis of the current economic context surrounding it. The peso has been relatively stable but sensitive to global volatility in the US and political events. For an important company, exchange rate risk but be monitored. And in cycle in Mexico culture with the workplace, what they will find and how to address it. Mexican workplace culture values hierarchy, respect, teamwork, and should communicate clearly, show empathy, and create trust-based environments. How to comply with relevant fiscal and environmental regulations that apply to that specific industry. Compliance requires proper registration with SAT, accurate tax reporting, and meeting import standards for equipment. Environmentally, companies must follow waste management laws and sustainability guidelines for material used in apparel and accessories. What to expect about Mexican hiring practices, employment benefits, minimum wage, and the role of labor unions. Mexico enforces mandatory benefits such as Christmas bonus, vacation days, social security, and profit sharing. How can be able of skilled employees that affect business expansion plans? Mexico has a strong talent pool in marketing, logistics, and retail operations, which supports Marcel's expansion. Access to specialized manufacturing talent may require training programs or partnerships with technical schools. In relevant trade policy, details in terms of free trade agreement tariff, subsidies, import quotas, anti-doping, and duties. Mexico participates in the USMCA and multiple trade agreements that reduce tariffs and import raw material and export goods few quotas. Mention a successful story foreign company that already operates in Mexico. Decathlon is a successful example. It entered Mexico with favorable high performance sports products and expands through online sales. Livelihood of implementation of ideas. The plan is highly feasible due to the strong market demand, growing interest in sports, and Marcel Modern's brand positioning. What adjustments we should make to enter the Mexican market? They should focus on influencers marketing, online sales, sponsorship, and youth leagues, and protection against counterfeit goods. When should they start doing it and why? They should begin immediately as emerging sports like paddle, pickleball, and experiencing high growth. Costs includes marketing, campaign distribution, agreements, sponsorship deals, and inventory stocking. To what scale should they enter the market? National or regional first? Why? A regional entry recommend starting with Monterrey and Mexico City. As already planned in the documents, these cities have high purchasing power and a strong sports community. Amongst, among sporting licensing, franchising, joint ventures, wholly owned subsidiaries with entry mode is the best option. The best option is a mix of sporting distributor partnerships as shown in the study. Are there any acquisitions or strategic alliances to make? Yes, alliances with local sports academies, universities, tournaments will benefit the enterprise. What might be the challenge in logistics for the business in Mexico and how they be addressed? Challenges include uneven road quality, delays at customs, and security risks in certain regions. That's all for me. Thank you.